Alright, game 26. I think we lost our last game. We're going to continue with the Colle system, the Colle-Zukertort system. Get the bishop out, fianchetto the dark square bishop, and castle. And I'll show you how it's done. I've been looking at videos lately how the Zukertort system is played. And this is pretty much the setup. I'm going to show you now just after I fianchetto the bit. This is the setup. You've got this, you got the two nice bishops. And the move I like playing is actually c4. That's the move I've always played, but I saw a video where you can actually play knight here, and if he takes, you've got a nice center. But the next move, the plan is to play f4 and maybe try bring the rook in. Maybe this wouldn't work since he's fianchettoed, but maybe this could be used as a hook in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and play f4. Reinforce this knight on the e5 square. He tries to get some space on the queen side, which I really don't mind. And maybe at this moment it would be good to actually push c4, disrupting his center but also his queen side. And you can notice his c-pawn here is a little bit awkward. So let's take. And if possible, if he allows me to, I would like to play c5 myself. And this, oh yes, because now I blocked in his bishop. That bishop is not good, so probably best for him would be to play this pawn and trade it off. But alright, I can play with this. I'm going to try get some kind of an attack going on the king side. Get my knight here. I'm going to have a lot of potential energy with my pieces. I've got both of the bishops potentially going for the king. I've got this knight. I'm going to have this knight. And I'm going to have some pawns. So I think he is going to go after that plan to trade off the bishops. And I'm going to go ahead and do it. So, okay, he trades off my knight first. Maybe he wants to go here. Take. And then go bishop here. Yeah, he does that, but I'm not really going to allow him to do that. I'm going to bring my knight back and try challenge it that way. Okay, so takes. Bishop here. And if he plays bishop there, I trade... Oh, okay. What's happening here? Do I want to take... I don't think so, because he's going to end up having this pawn break. He doesn't have a knight for this square, so I'm kind of all good in that sense. Let's see. What can I do? Maybe I should take en passant. En passant takes the bishop. Let's move my rook here. Maybe I can get something going on this file. Get my bishop maybe back here. I don't really know. This game is strange. We close everything early. This guy's 1866. He's played 19,000 games of Rapid. You gotta watch out with these people because that's a lot of games. So he goes for it. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Go queen e2, attacking this, but also I want to prepare this possibly in the future. He defends it. And I'm going to move my bishop and try maybe maneuver my bishop. He has two backward pawns here that maybe I can focus on. Now my bishop isn't great. At all. So maybe we can close the position down a little bit. I'm going to do this first. Close the position down. Double up on the b file. And try infiltrate on the 7th possibly. Maybe sacrifice my pawn, e-pawn. And then allowing my bishop to have mobility within... outside the pawn chain. So maybe those are some of the plans. And perhaps I've played a little bit too quickly. So let's go ahead and go with my plan. And obviously if I push, he can also just push. He doesn't need to take, but I can sort of double up on that pawn. But yeah, I'm going to double up on the b file. Try infiltrate. possibly activate this bishop by sacrificing a pawn. I mean, compared to last game, this game is pretty quick. I think I probably should have thought a little bit more. It's move 23. Move like 19 last game, and we had like 3 minutes left each. So obviously this game is a little bit less quality, I think. So what do we do here? I think I'm just going to go ahead and continue with my plan. If he wants to push, we can push, takes. I'm going to trade off the bishops, and I'm going to work with that. So let's see. Maybe I can play here. He goes here. I'm trying. Here, oops, sorry. Here, only move queen there. And what if I go here? He goes here. And then I can... Whew, I like that. Here, defends and double up. And wow, you've got a battery here. And you've got problems. You have problems with the doubled up rooks on the 8th file. Yeah. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna just ignore this threat. I'm really just gonna ignore it and just go straight for the throat. Even if he plays f3 for some reason, I mean, I have a checkmate in 2. And this might be unstoppable. I'm not so sure. I mean, he could go down and exchange, possibly. But this does not look good for my opponent. It really does not. And I'm not sure how he gets out of it. Maybe something like this with the bishop. I mean, isn't this just winning for me? If I check, he moves here. I check, he moves here. Check here. Or no, the queen check. Yeah, okay. Check. Check. Here, he's gonna move here. Oh, yeah, forgot about that. But I think this still works. With the check. He has to move here. And I think I can slither my way in if I just keep check here. I need to get my queen in. So maybe he takes here. But I can't yet. I need to check. Yeah, maybe takes here would be quite good, or even push takes and here. No, let's take and open up this here. I'm gonna target this and then the bishop. So let's go here with the queen, and I also have a check here and try infiltrate here. I think that might be even better than just taking the pawn. So check and this, and I'm pretty sure that's mate actually. And my bishop is so sad just looking at the pawn structure. But I think this game worked out. I'm not so sure I played great. But I mean, this is just... Maybe bishop here is his best chance. And actually, I've just realized his bishop is actually hanging, but this might have been a better move. I mean, I can't take because he can just take, but... You know, I'm just saying, if the king moves, then I can just take the bishop, but I have a check here. And how does he prevent that? Check. I believe that's mate. Well, not quite. Check here. I do have a check here, here, and check. So if he wants to give up the queen for 2 rooks, maybe. So let's see what's better. I can't take... So check here wouldn't be great. I think what's better is to check here. He's forced to take, and I have this with a check, and I win the bishop. So I think check here has to take. Well, it doesn't really, but If he moves a king there, I have takes. So yeah, takes. I end up having this check, and then I win the bishop. Now, queen for 2 rooks isn't too bad. Yeah, he resigned, but I just end up winning this bishop, so I just a piece up basically. So let's have a look at the analysis. I think today I played a little bit too quick. We played the opening in like 30 seconds, so let's see what happens here. This has all been played. Now, this hasn't been played before. C4 is the move to play, but I enjoy this system. I'm actually +1 here, and I didn't see this move. Trapping his rook. I can be an exchange up, basically. So, overall, that wasn't bad. I had one blunder, which was toward the end of the game, which was this. A better continuation would have been check. But yeah, what happens after here? I take. I don't know. I really couldn't see. I suppose it's a mate in 3. Take. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I didn't see the mate in 3. But that was my only blunder, and I had 3 mistakes. The first mistake was moving here. Or sorry, my last mistake was moving here. What was the better move? I had a mate in 8. Wow. Mate in 8. There's no way I could have seen that. So let's see my next mistake. Or my second last mistake, which was... Yeah, I had this move. Eventually winning an exchange. It's a really good motif, actually. And then the last mistake, the first mistake was moving the rook here. Because better would have been, for some reason, to move the bishop back here. Which I do not understand at all. I just thought this was better, but what move can he play? Oh, he can just trade off the rooks. That's so interesting. But I mean, in the end, I win this pawn, but then again, I think the bishop can end up getting it. But yeah, super interesting game. 91% accuracy, it's okay, I think, for me. I think I played a little bit too quick in this game. But overall, I did enjoy this. Yeah, and here is plus 0.9, +1, basically up a pawn. Even though my bishop is really bad, you know, I really liked closing the position down. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the game.